Kapila was a Vedic sage credited as one of the founders of the Samkhya school of Hindu philosophy. He is prominent in the Bhagavata Purana, which features a theistic version of his Samkhya philosophy. He is estimated to have lived in the 6th century BCE. Rishi Kapila is credited with authoring the influential Samkhya Sutra, in which aphoristic sutras present the dualistic philosophy of Samkhya. Kapila's influence on Buddha and Buddhism have long been the subject of scholarly studies. Hindu mythology describes Kapila as a descendant of Manu, or as the grandson of the Hindu god Brahma, or as an avatar of the god Vishnu. The time at which this Kapila lived is dependent on the date of occurrence of the Kurukshetra war and the date of composition of Bhagavad Gita, traditionally 3139 BCE. But according to archaeological evidence closer to 950 BCE, and the text reached its final form in the 4th centuries, because Kapila Muni and Samkhya are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 3.3 and 10.26. So the first conclusion is that Kapila Muni lived long before 950 BCE. Secondly, sage Kapila is also mentioned in Svitasvitra and Upanishad. This Upanishad is much before Bhagavad Gita and is part of the Black Yajurveda. But Sankaracharya, in introduction, equates Samkhya with knowledge and Kapila with Hiranyagarbha, firstborn of Vishnu, and not with the atheist Kapila, the author of Samkhya philosophy. Next, Swami Prabhupada mentions two Kapilas in his book. According to him, Kapila in Bhagavad Gita is not the atheist Kapila of Samkhya philosophy. Buddhists relate the atheist Kapila with the birthplace of Buddha named Kapilavastu. So we have two Kapilas: Kapila Muni, Vedic sage, the incarnation of Vishnu, son of Devhuti, much before 3139 BCE. Atheist sage Kapila, the founder of Samkhya philosophy. Later than 3139 BCE but before Buddha. King Amsuman and the yogic sage Kapila. To get some idea how long before the Bhagavad Gita, 3139 BCE, Kapila lived, we need to look at Valmiki Ramayana. According to Purana, Rama lived at the end of Treta Yuga, which amounts to about 1.2 million years ago. When Rama was 15 years old, sage Vishwamitra narrated a story of Rama's ancestor King Sagar, and how his 60,000 sons got burnt to ashes by sage Kapila. Later, King Sagar sent his grandson, Amsuman, to recover the sacrificial horse grazing near Kapila. Amsuman was advised to bring the river Ganga from heaven for performing the last rites of his 60,000 uncles, which he was unable to do, but his grandson Bhagarat later succeeded in making the holy river Ganga flow on the earth. Therefore, Ganga is also known as Bhagirati. The name Kapila appears in many texts, and it is likely that these names refer to different people. The most famous reference is to the Vedic sage Kapila with his student Ajuri, who in the Indian tradition, are considered as the first masters of Sankhya school of Hindu philosophy. While he predates Buddha, it is unclear which century he lived in, with some suggesting 6th century BCE. Others place him in the 7th century BCE. Kapila is credited with authoring an influential sutra, called Samkhya Sutra, also called Kapila Sutra, which aphoristically presents the dualistic philosophy of Samkhya. These sutras were explained in another well-studied text of Hinduism called the Samkhya Karika. Legends about Kapila's life are mentioned in Book 3 of the Vishnu-focused book Bhagavata Purana. It states his parents were Kardama Muni and Devhuti. He was also the brother and teacher of Anusuya. Kapila is described, states Daniel Sheridan, by the redactor of the Purana, as an incarnation of the Supreme Being Vishnu, in order to reinforce the Purana teaching by linking it to the traditional respect to Kapila's Samkhya in Hinduism. In the Bhagavata Purana, Kapila is the character who presents to his mother Devahuti the philosophy of yoga and theistic dualism in Book 3. Kapila's Samkhya is also described through Krishna to Uddhava in Book 11 of the Bhagavata Purana, a passage also known as the Uddhava Gita. The Book 11 of Purana gives the following words to Kapila: "Of all trees I am the banyan tree, and of the sages among the demigods I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas I am Siddhartha, and among perfected beings I am the sage Kapila." Kapila is described within the Puranas as an incarnation of Vishnu, an avatar come to earth to restore the spiritual balance through his teachings. Buddhist sources present Kapila as a well-known philosopher whose students built the city of Kapilavastu.